Oh, boys, we left that a little bit late, didn't we? Jeez, bloody hell, the 91st minute is when we get ourselves a penalty and score. And poor Burnley, I mean, the last 3 games that they played against Arsenal, they have conceded in the 91st minute, the 95th minute, and now the 92nd minute. Again, it was either 91st or 92nd, I really don't know. But the point is that if you're Sean Dyche, you would be fuming and you would be raging because, you know, after playing so well, defending so well as a unit, you make one mistake and you concede late on. But nonetheless, Arsenal have themselves a win, and it was a big win indeed. Welcome back to Analyse Arsenal, and today we're going to be discussing events at Turf Moor, which saw Arsenal take Burnley to the 91st minute for us to get a penalty, somewhat questionable penalty, and score to bag ourselves 3 points as well. And this was a big win considering with the results, how the results went yesterday. You know, Spurs dropped points, Liverpool dropped points, Chelsea dropped points, and then it was only really Manchester United in terms of the big top 6 that won yesterday. So it was a huge incentive for Arsenal to go to Turf Moor and really get a good result. And it, you know, no matter how you win, it doesn't matter how you win a game, it's just that you win, and we got ourselves 3 points and 3 huge points in the end. And Burnley are a tough team. We knew, and I knew this was going to be an incredibly tough game right from the outset, just because Burnley are having the season of their life. Sean Dyche is a superb manager, and Burnley are a fantastic team. They're literally, before kick-off today, they were level on points with us, you know, going into the game. So, you know, they're playing really well. I don't know whether that says a lot about Arsenal, whether that we're level on points with Burnley, but I think Burnley are just a really good team, and we knew it was going to be a really tough game. In terms of the team today, it was the same 11 that fielded the North London derby, except for one. Mesut Ozil was ruled out through illness, so Alex Iwobi, who started and came on Thursday night against Cologne, came on, and he had a really good chance to score against Cologne on Thursday night. He came on in replacement of Mesut Ozil, so he started, but the other 10 were the starters of the North London derby. And for us, obviously, we wanted to get back to winning ways. I mean, the Cologne game, even though I was really angry, you know, none of the players, apart from Iwobi, Welbeck and Wilshere came on as substitutes in the second half. Obviously, Iwobi came on as a sub against Cologne, but you know, was a starter today because Ozil's injury, Ozil's illness, shall I say, was the other 10 that started weren't in action against Cologne, so you can't really say that it was, you know, really taken into consideration because the 10 that started today's game against Burnley didn't start against Cologne. So we kind of have to draw a line under, you know, what happened in Germany and move on from that. And it's a completely different team to the team that fielded Cologne is to the team that fielded Burnley. So, you know, we have to kind of draw a line under that. And in terms of what happened during the game, it was a very congested game, really. Burnley defended really well. They were so solid, they were secure, they were stubborn. They kind of cancelled us out really well. And even though we had like 16 attempts on goal, a lot of them were like half chances. And because Burnley were defending us really well and causing us lots of problems, like in terms of defence, we couldn't break down Burnley's wall. It meant that it allowed us just to have like pop shots here and there, like we were shooting for like 35 yards, 30 yards, 25 yards, putting crosses in that they were getting taken away by Burnley's defence. You know, Pope was kind of saving a lot of half chances here and there, a lot of long shots that he was comfortably saving. We didn't really have a clear-cut opportunity. Monreal had a really good chance that went wide, as did Jack Wilshere late on in the second half. But again, there were lots of pop shots really, and Burnley was just defending us so well. They were tight, they were solid, and as a unit, it was just impossible to break them down. And they also had a couple of chances here and there. You know, Burnley created a couple of really good chances. Cech had to make a couple of really decent saves, and it was one of those games where, you know, away from home, really tough. Burnley making it really, you know, difficult for us, making life just difficult for us in general. You know, defending really solidly, not allowing us to get any clear-cut opportunities, allowing us to rush our shots, making us rush our shots, and more importantly, not really causing them, direct problems, just causing them, half problems here and there, that they were defending and coping and solving, the problems that we were trying to cause them fairly well. We're kind of doing it with a little bit of ease as well. And then obviously very late on, we're looking at about the 90th, 91st minute, and Arsene Wenger, credit to him, he brought on Danny Welbeck, he brought on Jack Wilshere, and he wanted to take the game by the scruff of the neck and really go for the win. And it's the 91st minute, Xhaka's on the edge of the box, he whips the ball in, and then it's Bellerin on the edge of the box that puts a cross in. It falls to Aaron Ramsey, but then he's pushed over and the referee gives it as a penalty. It's a soft penalty at the end of the day, let's be perfectly honest. It's a very soft penalty, but I've seen them given, and in the referee's book, in the constitution of what the rules that the fourth officials and Premier League referees abide by, if an opposition player is pushed in the box, then it's a penalty. Like, if you're playing in the box and you're pushed by an opposition player, it's a penalty really, because it's just one of the rules that's fabricated into the laws of the Premier League. And however soft it may be, you can't push players in the box. And yeah, it is a very soft penalty, but at the end of the day, it is still a penalty at the end of the day. And again, it doesn't matter how you get, sometimes, fortune will favour you, sometimes results will go your way, sometimes, decisions will go your way, they will go for you, they will go against you, against Manchester City, they went against us, against Spurs, they went for us, and again today, they went for us, and you need that little bit of magic, that little bit of quality, and just that little bit of fortune to get you over the line in some games, and that is what sometimes, title winning teams do, teams that are chasing top four, they get a little bit of luck here and there, fortune favours on their side, and that certainly is a phrase that you've thrown into Arsenal today. Alexis Sanchez steps up, and to be fair, it's unfortunate as well, because Pope goes the right way, he dives the right way, he gets a hand to it, but he just cannot keep it in, and at the end of it, Alexis Sanchez tucks it away, and we get the goal, and it is right at the death. It is the literal definition of the phrase snatch and grab, and it is the snatch and grab for us nonetheless. And all in all, really, I mean, it was a tight game. It was one of those games that could have gone either way. A point maybe would have suited both of us. We had double the chances, but again, there were pop shots. Burnley defended so resiliently and so well, but at the end of the day, it is just one of those results that just goes in your favour. You look back at it and say it could have gone either way. We got a little bit of luck, and at the end of the day, we walk away with 3 big points. And things are looking good for Arsenal. We moved into the top 4 because obviously Spurs dropped points yesterday, as did Liverpool, and Chelsea were a point behind Chelsea are on 26, we're on 25. We're 2 points clear of Liverpool. We're a point clear of Spurs, and we're 4 points behind Manchester United. And Manchester City have won yet again today. And I recorded this first time, but I wasn't too happy with it, so I'm doing this recording once again. But at that stage, they were drawing. I turned on my phone, and Sterling has got away again. So Manchester City on 37 points, which means they are, I believe, they are 12 points clear of us. Yeah, they are 12 points clear of us. We're on 25. They are on 37. But for Arsenal next, we go to the Emirates to play Huddersfield, who beat Manchester United, were lucky not to get something against Manchester City, and that is not going to be an easy game whatsoever. That Huddersfield game is going to be tough. It's going to be tense. You can't take anything for granted in the Premier League. Right at the start of the season, I said that would be a home banker, and not only will Arsenal win, but they get like a 4 or 5, even win 6-0. That is going to be a tough game, and we should get a win there. Like, we are good enough, and we are definitely good enough to beat Huddersfield. But you never know. We need to put 110% into it, and we need to put in a good performance, because next weekend, next Saturday evening, we play Manchester United. It is Wenger against Mourinho, and that is a big win, because if we can win that, and depending on Manchester United winning midweek, we will only be a point behind them. But potentially, if we slip up against Huddersfield and then lose to Manchester United, we could be 7 points behind them and be, in just a horrendous position. All the negativity, all the hostility will return. We don't want that. We've now won back-to-back games after the disappointment at Manchester City. Can we get 3 in a row? And if we can beat Manchester United, go 4 in a row and go into that Christmas period with a lot of confidence, with a lot of ease. We've actually got quite a nice Christmas period. We've got really Liverpool a couple of days before Christmas, but apart from that, all the other games that we face are against teams that are in the kind of the mid-table flourish. So we have got a relatively nice Christmas schedule, but we need to get past Huddersfield and also get past Manchester United, incidentally. In terms of the players today on the pitch, I was fairly happy with them. Xhaka had a really good game. Jack Wilshere, when he came on, looked excited and invited. It's great to see him back in an Arsenal shirt in the Premier League, incidentally. Alexis Sanchez was again just really good, as he always is. It's just Alexis Sanchez being Alexis Sanchez, really. And Koscielny was decent, as was Mustafi. Lacazette was the only one that kind of I'm a little bit concerned by, because he didn't really do anything. He didn't really offer any of his services at all, really, today against Burnley. And this is slightly worrying, a £50 million striker. Lacazette has been brilliant since he's come to Arsenal. Particularly at the Emirates, he's been absolutely brilliant. But he's only managed 2 away goals so far. That was against Everton and Manchester City. Apart from that, he hasn't really got any more goals to his name. And I'm more worried, he's not really looked like he got involved today. Like, all of the play and the chance came from either Monreal or Sanchez or Iwobi. Lacazette had, I think, 1 chance, but he's not really getting involved. And away from home, you've got to be. Now, it's understandable. He's still getting used to life in the Premier League. Games away from home are a completely different kettle of fish. Maybe he's still getting used to the physicality and the toughness and the spirit that is the Premier League. And those away games are completely different to your home games. They're more tough, they're more vigorous, they're more challenging, and maybe he's still getting used to that. But I want to see him do a little bit more away from home, because what he's doing, at the Emirates is absolutely brilliant. I just want to see him put in a little bit more away from home and actually cause opposition teams a bit more problems, because it's those away games that are absolutely crucial, because they're going to be your toughest games away from home. You're in, the company of another team, and you're already at a small disadvantage because you're on the away team. So I want to see Lacazette do a little bit more away from home. But other than that, I was very happy with it, and I'm very happy with the win. It's 3 big points. We move into the Champions League place. We're into the top 4, and we just got to keep this winning run going. Really, we had a big slip up against Manchester City. We got an emphatic win in the North London derby. We had a slip up against Cologne, but again, we just have to draw a line under that, because obviously it was a completely different team, but we were already qualified. But in terms of the Premier League now, back-to-back wins, and we need to go to Huddersfield on Wednesday night and absolutely put in a top performance, get the win, and hopefully we can get a big performance against Manchester United. And again, we're going to see where this Arsenal team are coming off the back of a tough game potentially against Huddersfield, and a very tough game against Manchester United at the Emirates next weekend, which I'm thoroughly looking forward to. I can't wait to see the big rivalry between Wenger and Mourinho, and the rivalry between 2 heavyweights of the Premier League. I'm going to leave analysing Arsenal there for you guys today. All nil. Very happy with the win. It was a tough game. Burnley played really well, credit to them, and again they just got a little bit unlucky with a decision that didn't go their way, and fortune favoured us. We got ourselves 3 points in the bag, and we move on to Wednesday night. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, and turn on notifications, all that good stuff. Let me know down in the comment section below your thoughts, feelings to this game, and until next time, this is DJ Breakfast signing out. I will rejoin you on Wednesday night when we play Huddersfield at the Emirates, but until then, I shall speak to you all later. Take care, see you soon, bye bye.